So you have someone remotely up there calling the game behind the glass?
No, just the one.
That's cool. Like your partner or just somebody on the team?
No, another guy on the team.
And this follows the play automatically. Is it pretty good, or does it do that thing like pause the line change because it just goes with emotions? Yeah.
It's fairly accurate. It's like sometimes a little bit, but for the most part, it's pretty good.
Welcome to the 6 viewers. I thought I should start without further ado so you would know that it's the game that's delayed, not the feed. So we have 6 on. That's great. 7 on. Welcome. So the game start is running a little late. End of the day of a busy tournament, day 2. Not surprising. Same thing happened with the 2013 team. That game was late starting, but boy, was it worth the wait. You know what? We got some minutes to kill here, so a lot of Serpents teams here. I can't report on all of them, but I know the U18 team. Let's zoom in on that. I see Mason Baines waving. That's 66, so that's Keston Poldrukovac. You know what? I have not announced the coaches this tournament. Wearing the hat to our far left, that's Cody Drinkwater. Well, I did mention that he was filling in as head coach yesterday. Head coach Andy Navarrete couldn't handle the FOMO from the island, so he showed up here today. Actually, no, that was the plan all along, but he did have FOMO. That's him in the middle with the gray hat. And the far right, that's Aaron Johnson, father of that big old goalie sitting there, number 29, Lucas Johnson and Owen Johnson on defense. Thank you, gentlemen, for your time and effort and volunteer work. I know you love it, but I also know it's a lot of work. I'm coming to you live from the Buddy Keene Broadcast Studio mobile unit. We are in Vancouver. Scotia Barn, as the big sign over there lets you know. It's a big arena with 6 rinks and a indoor soccer pitch in it. An upstairs viewing platform. You can see the Wild Wings up there. I don't get much from there. I can't speak much to the coffee, to be honest. There's our executive producer wearing the 6'7" Serpents jersey with her name on the back, Roach. You're watching Papa TV on the Serpents YouTube channel. And I suspect some of you will be watching this Sunday morning, as I know we have viewers in Ontario and Maritimes, Atlantic Canada, so it's midnight there. It's late here for these young kids. It allows me to set up what's going on here. I'll spare you the complications of the day's machinations. Where we've ended up here, we got the results this afternoon that we're hoping for. So just to simplify things, because it could get pretty confusing to those of us here, so trying to follow from where you are would be even more confusing. We are now playing the Kamloops Blazers. If we win or tie this game, well, let me start here. Sorry. The first place team gets a bye through. Are you guys guaranteed first place, you know? Okay. So the Blazers aren't guaranteed first place. They're going to be waiting in the gold medal game, regardless of the outcome of this game, for the winner of the 2nd seed versus the 3rd seed tomorrow morning at 10:15 a.m. We are currently sitting in 3rd place. The team in 4th place has played all their games, so cannot pass us. The team in 5th place is that Junior Flames team that we tied earlier today, 2-2. If we lose this game and the Junior Flames win, it's going to come down to tiebreaker. First tiebreaker is head-to-head. We play to a tie. Second tiebreaker is that goal-scoring formula. It's not goal differential. It's percentage of goals that you scored in your games. So if you won 3-2, there was 5 goals, you got 3. Well, let's make it real easy. If you won 6-4, there were 10 goals and you scored 60% of them. You get a score of 60 or 600, and the losing team will get a score of 400. Right now, we're a little bit ahead of the Junior Flames, but we have a real tough draw here. They don't have the easiest draw either. They're playing the Wolfpack, but we have the hardest draw. The fact that this team has clinched may work in our favor, but to this point, the Kamloops team has been rolling the opposition, winning their first 3 games by a score of 11-0, 9-1, and I'm not sure the last game, but it was 4-5 to 1 ish. 3-1, 4-1. So they're 3-0 coming in. They'll be sitting in the gold medal game regardless of what happens here. But if we win or tie this game, we're guaranteed 3rd place. What that means is this is functionally just like the 2013 team for the viewers that are watching both tournaments, but I'll start fresh for those that aren't. If we win this game, we win a bronze medal guaranteed with a chance to compete for the silver in the 2v3 game, which will be tomorrow morning at 10:15. We can lose this game and still advance by virtue of how well we've done to this point with a 1-1-1 record. Sometimes that's enough. If you're a team with a 500 record, which we are exactly, and the wins are all being swallowed up at the top, and the losses hang heavy on the bottom, which is what's happened. There's a place in the middle for the 500 team to squeak in. So if we lose, and the Junior Flames tie or lose, we're through. Their game started 15 minutes ago. They're on the rink beside us. Why don't I walk over in the 145 of the warm-up here and get an update on that score? I asked my executive producer if she'd be willing to continue to do that throughout the game, just to step over to the other side of that wall. She declined. So I will do so myself here. That game pretty fresh. But again, we have a strong rooting interest in that game that the Junior Flames lose. So I'll point this down for people that don't necessarily want to be on camera. Oh, I'll show this. Isn't that beautiful? The Walker family has provided that. So first of all, it makes it easy to find your room. And second of all, it looks really cool. So thank you to the Walker family for that. So here we go. We have the Wolfpack versus the Junior Flames. 1-0 with 6 minutes to go in the first period. We got this number 29 goalie in it that played very well against us earlier. And the visitors are down 1-0. So the Junior Flames are winning 1-0 at this point. To be just completely honest, it's going to be a tough ask. Oh. Got a thumbs up. It's going to be a tough ask to put up a result against this Kamloops Blazers team. Like I said, they won the first game 11-0, second game 9-1. Clearly the favorite in this game, but we have a great team. We have 2 great goaltenders, and I think we can beat anybody on any day, or in this case, maybe just tie them. The 2013 team, for example, was facing a very similar situation earlier, and they came up with an absolutely beautiful performance. They did lose that game 4-3, but it was a wonderful performance, showing what you can do in any one game against a very strong team. So these 4 teams will be looking to do the same thing. And as this tournament has gone on, boy, Maddox Henderson's ready to go. That might have been Bjornsson. Even with the white jerseys, when they pop up, it's hard to tell the players, but when they're down, like we see there with Dennis and Paul Drukovac, it is easy to see. Roach there in nets. They're standing in front of the net. The goaltender, number 1, you can see his jersey. Smith. 1, 2, 3, Serpents. Let's go, boys. So I believe that's everything that needs to be shared. Tie or win, and we'll see you tomorrow morning, 10:15 for the 2v3 silver bronze game with the winner going on to gold. Lose, it's a consolation game. You see the boys down there, nice and loose. I love to see that. Chinasic with Roach. Boy, those two are ready. They're having fun. Roach is going to need to bring his best game here for sure. He had a game this morning. That was exactly what happened. I'd have to say, in all honesty, I think the goaltending between Roach and Johnson is the strongest I've seen of any team in this tournament to this point. And it's a great partnership, and it's a wonderful part of this team. All right, with that puck drop, I'll cheat up here until as long as I can. Oh, a good early chance for Kamloops. Misses wide left. A big body player there. Defense, the right point. Marcelo Navarrete did a fantastic job for those lucky enough to catch the first half of the first period of the 2013 Serpents game, the bronze medal clinching game. He was the all-star of that. Oh my, of that broadcast. Okay, save initially made. Just as importantly, beautiful clear support by the Serpents, and after the second save, shot is cleared down the ice for nice and tall, so the face-off will come back down. I like to see a good, hard first shot by a goaltender when the save is made, because if he wasn't locked in, which he clearly was, before that he is now. Good support by the team. You can hear the quiet in here. It feels like there's a tension for these Serpents because knowing that, like I said, winning this game, if you just joined us, guarantees them the bronze with the right to compete for the silver. And the winner of that going on to compete for gold against this team. This Kamloops team has clinched their berth in the gold. Whoa, dangerous shot. You hear the coach screaming at the team to get going. You know what? I'm with him. I just think they're hanging back a little bit, and that's not how you're going to beat a strong team. You just got to go for it and live with the results. And you see that now. Dennis and Big Mac out there moving their legs. Good battle down low by Dennis. Good job by Coach Navarrete, screaming at the troops, giving them the let's roll, let's roll, let's roll sign with his hands. It's not just that the play's on our end. It's sort of like we're hanging back and waiting to react. And you see that's what happened there. You see some frustration on Hudson Dennis's face. I'm not sure why. He might have thought he was interfered with or something. But the shot came up and in on the net. And my read of the play was that Roach couldn't see the shot come through. It wasn't the trickiest shot he'll ever face, and his reaction tells me that he was screened. But at any rate, a pretty good solid minute 40 of zone time by the Kamloops Blazers, interrupted by just the one icing, results in an early goal for the Blazers. It was interesting, just before I started recording, the Kamloops parent beside me, who was, whoa, beautiful pass over to Asher Wakeman off the best game he's ever played, in my opinion, that I've seen him play. Nice pass to Jasper Smith, turns it back, hands it. Nice shot from the point, blocked by Kamloops. I kind of like that big cheer. Cheering a block shot is not something you see often, but it shows an understanding of the little fundamentals and often missed plays that lead to winning hockey, like that one there by Jasper Smith. One side of the ice filled, so turns it back, hands it the other way. However, it's Kamloops that picks it up right in front, tipped wide. Asher Wakeland there, he's looking sharp again. I was hoping he could carry forward today's game to this game. He and Jasper Smith had some nice chemistry going. Okay, we got fresh bodies on here for the Serpents. This Kamloops team is, in fact, the fastest team we've played. That jumped out at me when they came on the ice, during their warm-up, and in the play to this point. Nicely done by Roach, stopping a one-on-one chance. Breakaway developing from about the face-off circle. Speaking of breakaways, the Serpents trying to extend one here. Navarrete playing it as if it would come through clean. Put himself offside, got back onside, allows play to continue. Real nice play there by the Serpents. Well spotted by the passer. Navarrete with the breakaway bar down goal in the last game that made it 2-2 at the very beginning of the third period. That was the final score in that game. You see Bjornsson, boy, he's tough. Having a little poke at the biggest player out there. I love that. I'm not even going to say plays big for a little guy. He just plays big. Not even a little guy. He's a Little guy compared to him, but who wouldn't be? All right, we got Duke Drinkwater putting pressure on. Owen Johnson coming up to press, and Dennis doing a good job covering for Johnson. Gets the puck back down to Drinkwater, who chips and chases up to himself, throws it towards the net or at the net. I'm not even sure. I'm not sure if he knew, but he had Kesting Paul Dukovac in front. Puck didn't get to him. His speedy Blazers team heading back down. I'm anticipating that our defense are going to have a really strong game if we're not going to have a lot of odd man rushes and functional breakaways where one player is all alone like that. Ooh. Reminder, if you just came off watching the 13 game, that there is no body checking at this level. Body contact is allowed. That would have been incidental, I'm sure, but in a year, I expect Big Mac to Mac truck players in that situation. Oh, boy. Nice, Elliot. Nice play by Roach. Nicely spotted by the Kamloops player. Found his teammate down low to the goaltender's right. All alone. Hang on. Speaking of all alone, makes the base, creates an opportunity for himself. Comes in. Shot. Partial contact by the goaltender on the puck. Enough to make the save. Mason Baines creating out of nowhere there. Oh, beautiful play. Nice finish. Good save by the Kamloops goaltender. They just have the one goaltender I see. So I guess he's had 2 goals against in 3 games. Nice play there by Christian. Gets it up the Ashley. Picked up by Smith. Ooh, nice move by him. So nice, actually, it made him fall. But this kid, too, I don't know what's going on out there. We got some fresh ice. A little slick for some of the players. Jasper Smith did something with his legs there that was quite athletic. But lost his balance in the process. If he's building that play into his toolbox, I'd like to see that one. Nice pressure by James Walker. Forces a pass in. Oh, Christian's lost his neck guard and hasn't noticed. The referee's noticed. A ball play down. Wow. Far left side of the goaltender to the far right side of the goaltender. I'm actually impressed that Roach got over and got his blocker up and at that puck. But those are good. And look at this sportsmanship by the team. You know, Roach, you were right there. I actually thought everybody on the ice did a good job on that play, and that just happens sometimes. Really nice play by the Kamloops Blazers. Give them credit. Open up a 2-0 lead here on a very nice passing play. One-timer finish, but another good chance created here for Travis Chinasik. He's been getting so many chances, and he's got a good finish. I'm confident they're going to start going for him even more than they have been. Nice play by the Blazers. No shame in this odd player rush, but it's going to be hard to defend. Nice passing by the Kamloops Blazers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shot never came. And good back hustle by the Serpents, who I think are playing fantastically. That's a first good save of Bjornsson. Like to see that. Got his glove up on it. Nice to see the third goalie on the team getting in nice and early. His save percentage on the game is 1,000. 1 for 1. Yes, I'm kidding, but when you got a defense like that back there, loses his stick, still stays engaged with the play, makes a nice play. Great stuff. Look at him head on a swivel over there as he looks and sees William Wedge and then covers his man in front. Good work between Wedge and Bjornsson on that play. Chinasik back to help. He's playing at both ends as usual. Oh, boy. Yeah. Beautiful pass play from down low out in front. The goaltender's forced to be deeper in the net than he'd like due to the wraparound possibility. That player could step out, let a sharp angle shot go. Roach was scored on like that early in the tournament. Got grief from some players about it. I don't think that would be in his head, but he played it the way they wanted. They're going to ask him to leave. I disagree with that wholeheartedly. I think those 3 goals, he played perfectly. he was there, but if that pass connects to a player that low down in the slot, that open, out of a play like that, it's going to be finished. That said, there's a lot on the line here. Lucas Johnson is an excellent goalie, excellent tournament. Perhaps they're doing it to wake up the team. As a goaltender, you just have to live with those situations and know that some people are results based. So it may be the number of goals and the number of shots, and they might not be able to see beyond that, or it may be that they're trying to wake up the team, and that often does have that effect. Let's see if it does here. Hudson Dennis coming in. Puck rolls on him, but he's got Drinkwater and Tanasic. Nope, Poltruko back in support. Blazers coming back the other way. You hear the coaching staff yelling 2-2. Good early save by Lucas Johnson. As that developed into a 2-on-1. Shot from down low. Nice positional save. Oh, out from the corner. Nicely defended. I'm not sure who that was. Maybe Dennis. His brother Johnson was over there as well. Somebody got a stick on that puck. Up and out of play. Oh, you know what? And then sometimes they just want to bring the goalie to the bench, have a talk with him, make sure his head's in the game. I can tell you it is by looking at him. He's sharp. Lucas Johnson does such a great job coming in to make a big save when counted, allowing the coaching staff to talk to Roach, make sure he's okay. Maybe they're telling him what I was saying. We can tell this isn't your fault and you're playing well. Just stay with the program. You see those players in front. If that pass had come out to him, Roach would not have had much of a chance on that, to be honest. So this Kamloops team is obviously very strong. I opened the broadcast with that. We can see that here. If you just look where the orange jerseys are. Well, right now it's being very well defended by James Walker. Good job by him. And Asher Wakeman as well was in the slot where he could get back to the D if need be. Put that pressure on, cause a peripheral shot, allow Roach to make a blocker save. Good job by Asher Wakeman. Actually, good job by the 5 white jerseys out there. And I said it earlier. I thought they did a good job on the goals against. Sometimes the other team makes the play and you just got to live with it. Boy, Asher's really still got an extra step. Extra pep in his step. Mason Baines getting mauled down there. They decided it was just enough not to call a penalty. So Baines really being harassed by second player now takes an extra hit. The referee there watching decides to let that play go. Baines in front. You're not going to intimidate him off the play. That's him with the puck on his stick now. He's looking back at Walker. That lane's not there. Smartly swallows it. Waits for support. You can tell he's frustrated, but that was a really good play by Baines. He took the highest probability play for success. If you're trying to pass that back to the point, it's going the other way. Good job by Kamloops to get in those lanes. Yeah, that is an icing. I thought it would be a bit of a late whistle, but Kamloops was changing players, so the puck carrier passed the puck to where the winger would normally be. He wasn't there, and the puck went down the ice for icy. 2:48 to go in the first. Roach back in net. I will finish the thought I started, which is sometimes as a goaltender, you're asked to leave the crease for, as I said, reasons of result. Sometimes just to send a message to the team. Oh. And it's all just part of it. And I started this stream tonight by saying what a good partnership these two have and what good, strong goaltending we have on this team. So while I disagreed wholeheartedly with the decision, I actually thought that, nice save there by Roach, moving to his right. Going to Johnson's never a bad idea, or the vice versa. These two equal partners on this team. Oh my gosh. Wow. That was beautiful. Ended up in a shot wide, or perhaps it was a pass that didn't connect, but nice back pressure by Navarrete. But this, oh my gosh, beautiful save there by Roach. He's going to have a lot of opportunities to make saves like that this game. That should have been a goal. It was a nice save. And, you know, I'm watching, I'm kind of eagle-eyed right now because of the nature of this game, and I'm looking at this Serpents team, and I think they're actually playing really well. That shot up and over Roach's glove off the crossbar, bounces over to the Kamloops player to the left, who takes a sharp angle shot on Roach. He makes the save. Gets some congratulations from Chinasic. You know what? This is a real good team we're playing, and I can't think of anything more fun than being challenged. There's a lot of hockey to go. If we can get some pressure and grab a goal, We've had some real good opportunities. We've created good opportunities. We forced 2 or 3 good saves already. 3, I think. And I think we're defending well. To finish that start, I thought it started earlier. I think the team's initially, our team came out initially a little slow-footed. Coach gave him the pep yell from the bench, I pointed out. Then the quick talk with Roach. Good job by Lucas Johnson filling in for him and Roach back in net. And it's a shooting gallery down there. Roach gave himself a chance on that one too. But see him playing it out. There's not much you can do on some of those young men. There just isn't. A pass right into the center of the crease. 6 to 8 inches off the goal line. One time banged in, and you got yourself over and gave yourself a chance. That's all you can do. But the puck found the hole and went in. So at this point, down 4-0 already. It may be that our best chance to advance is what's happening on the rink beside us. The hope is we can advance by virtue of how we've played to this point. Oh, nice zone exit pass there by Asher Wakeland. Gets it to Christian. He jumps up smartly, gets a shot that bounces off a defender's stick. Need for a tricky save, but the save was made. Christian, very offensively talented. Yes, it's only the last 15 seconds of only the first period, but smart to activate as a defender to try to score at this point already. We're down 4-0. We're going to need goals. Roach called that icing. I think it might have been, but the referees just used some judgment and let the time tick off. Roach a little deflated there, but I hope he knows he's playing well for goals, as we call them in the trade. And strong team we're playing here, to be sure. And I've said it before. Sometimes you're going to be the team up after 1-4-0. Sometimes you're going to be the team down 4-0 after one. You're still getting to play the game of hockey. You're playing against a really strong team. You are a really strong team. Make avail of your team. Have fun. And this is an opportunity to do that. There is a lot of time left if we could grab one or two. As mentioned, we're turning now for the black team down here who does find themselves as the visitors, as guests. So it's 2-1 for the Wolfpack. Rip City? Thank you. Oh, right. That because the 29 goalie. Right. Who played so well earlier. Right. So Rip City, I apologize. I think I've been saying Wolfpack. There's a lot of teams that keep straight here. Well, that's good to know that it's 2-1 there. If that can hold. You're doing great, Elliot. Keep it up. I think so. Thank you. So you want to be a goaltender, huh? I'm just kidding. He's having a great game and having a good time. By the way, that's a neat setup that the Kamloops team has. I don't know if you heard the man talking as I walked by him. He's down in the corner behind his pole. He didn't consent to being on. So I know when you're in a public place now, the law is you get to be on, or you agree to be on camera, but I try to be judicious with it. He is broadcasting from the corner on a wireless mic. He has like a headset mic, and the game for them is being filmed here on this camera that moves by itself. But it's one of those cameras that will follow where the majority of the movement is, so it'll peel off the play on a breakaway to catch the line change behind the play. But quite an advanced setup to have an automated camera operator that does miss more of the play than I do. So I haven't been replaced by AI yet. And like I said, they have actual remote broadcasting. 2-on-1 developing here. Nicely defended by Zach McConnell in front. But again, you see, I thought that was really good D. In fact, I thought it was perfect D, and yet the play was made by this Kamloops team. Nice pass right on the stick of the teammate who got a nice shot off. Roach with the save. Good job by Big Mac. Good job by Kamloops. Good job by Elliot Roach. Score remains 4-0 with 11:48 to go in the second. Woo! Really nice shot. Hard, low from the blue line. One time tipped in by the Kamloops player who was parked down low. Even I'm tipping my hat to that one. That was a beautiful goal. You know how Elliot replays a play in his head to see how he could have stopped it? There's nothing to do there. What could he have done? So, credit to the Blazers on that. Same play there. Roach had a chance at that one. Made it. I hope the camera caught that. That was a bit spectacular. Lucas Johnson being Lucas Johnson cheering over there. Roach getting his paddle across down. Because it's not a dramatic point in the game, it might be lost. But that was essentially the same play again, but instead of being a 100%er, it was a 90%er. Roach, beautiful save there again. I hope the camera caught that through the traffic. Here, way to go, Elliot, from the bench and people cheering behind the net. He like I said, it's almost a replay of the goal that was scored just previous to the backdoor one-touch tap in. But he got his stick over to make the save, and then on the ensuing face-off, another good hard shot by Kamloops. He's got his glove over on that one and made the play. Look at Mason Bates hustling out there. Look at the spray of snow as he stops. The little tip to people that aren't familiar with hockey. The hardest workers are the ones that stop and go. Oh, my. Bar down. Rebound out to number 25. I don't think I need to say it. I don't think he could have done anything about that either. I think that's actually now 6-0. I genuinely think Elliot's doing awesome and is doing well, and he got in front of that one too. But bar down, bounced right out to the open winger and support who banged it in to make it 6-0. So it'll be running time for the rest of the game, and it won't show the score unless we get a goal. Excuse me. In which case they will add on Kamloops' score. So this is something the goaltenders work on when they find themselves in a situation like this, just like the players are. You continue to play the right way, use it as an opportunity to work on your craft and keep your focus and play the right way. Looks like he's coming here, so I'm definitely getting out of the box. First power play for the Serpents, correct? I believe it is. So it looks like a 2-minute penalty. 10:29 to go in the period. Let's see if the Serpents can get a goal on the board. This Kamloops team only having been scored on twice in 3 games to this point. That puck caught up in the equipment of Owen Johnson. Shorthanded chance, fought off by Roach with his blocker to the corner. Johnson in to pick that up. Back to the bench. I realize we're talking about the goalie a lot in this game, but let's face it, the puck's been down near the goalie a lot of this game. But again, I'm not saying this to be nice. I mean it. I think the team's playing really well. It's just the Blazers are making nice passes, good support, good position. Playing really good, skilled hockey. Whoa! Shot so hard, the guy's stick went flying. Oh, held in nicely. That's Bjornsson. His 1 shot, 2 shots. Blazers goalie smartly holds on to get a whistle and allow his players to regather. How fun was that for Bjornsson? Shoots so hard, the stick goes flying, comes back to him, tries again, comes back to him, tries again. What's the goalie's name down there, last name? Irwin? Irwin makes the save and holds on. Roach comes out, passes it up to Bjornsson. He turns, he's got Mac McConnell in support. Passes out the blue line. I think that was a good, smart play there by Poljukovac, who felt the back pressure and thought, even on the power play, I need to get this out of the zone, and he did. I thought that was a good, smart play. Drinkwater on the right side of the center line tries to dump it in for a dump and chase, but it's Kamloops that comes out with it. So you guys have double A, is there? Triple A team? Double A, but is there a triple A team? Is there a team higher than you guys? Okay, I'll close the door behind you, okay? If it doesn't close. Yeah. So Mac McConnell gets it down low. 15 seconds to go in the power play. A little less, actually. Nicely put in front, but cleared out. You see Hudson Dennis with some frustration showing, and that's understandable, but he's just such a good, strong player. I don't think that guy ever has reason to be upset. Yeah, gets the puck there, turns, shoots it up towards Chinasik, jumped on by. So you heard the question, you heard the answer, right? They don't have a AAA team. But we are a AAA team. Oh, I started to tell that story earlier. The woman who was setting up this camera was so embarrassed by her previous. I said, "What are your real scores?" I mean, they just go down. It's 5-0 or 6-1. What's the real score? And she goes, "Oh, hang on, we got an opportunity for the Serpents." Cleared away. She said, "We don't win every game, you know. We lost in the finals of the last tournament." It's like, "Yeah, you lost in the finals, okay." I believe that was a save by Roach. Off his body and up. Oh, nice play by. Look, it's just a wave of orange down there. Woo! It's like a construction site. Nice save by Roach with lots of traffic in front of him. Good job by the Kamloops player to get off the boards and out. So she was so embarrassed by the results that she's like, "We don't win every game." Like, okay, you lost one game in the championship. And heard that young man say, "Yes, we're a double A team, but there's no triple A team." So they're a triple A team. It's the best players in their area, which is what this team is as well. Oh, nice. Christian, you can tell from his reaction, he didn't connect. But he saw Baines, shot it at him, just a little out of his reach. It's leading to this opportunity down low here. I don't know. You know, I don't always see it the way other people do. I'm on an island over here. You see a body dumped in front. I did not see what happened. I haven't seen yet who it is. It's Mason Baines. So if he's down someone, that kid doesn't go down for nothing. Looks like he's holding his chin. I will keep an eye on him, and I will let you know as he makes his way to the bench. They're not blowing the whistle. Just blow the whistle. It's 6-0. Okay, Baines has made his way safely to the bench. He's sat down. He's being assisted by Aaron Johnson over there. You can't call it if you don't see it, but we had possession of the puck. You could have blown the whistle, let Baines get off the ice, have a face-off on our end. Jasper Smith powering through. Keeps the puck on his stick. He saw Navarrete coming in the slot, tried to get it to him. Nicely defended by the Blazers. Navarrete coming off the bench on a line change. Jasper going to the bench on a line change. Woo! I'm telling you, I know there's 6 goals against that kid, but did you see that save too? He has had more goal-saving saves in this game than you normally have an opportunity for. So that one was a beautiful one. This 77 kid is something else here on the Kamloops. And he blasted through the resistance and got a real nice move on that I had already accepted was a goal on that last move as he got over right to the edge of the net in the post. How Roach got across and got his pat on that, I'm not sure, but again, it's not like it's 2-1, but you got to appreciate plays like that because that was a beautiful save by Roach. As he continues what I believe to be a strong game. Oh, nice passing by Kamloops again. Wedge doing everything he can to harass the puck carrier, but that's like watching a basketball team on a fast break. As soon as a white jersey gets on an orange one, the puck is distributed to a player that's open, and they're able to move the puck quickly. And I thought that was really good defense down there by Wedge. He tied up his player as much as I think you could have without taking a penalty. And that player still got a really nice shot off and scored. So good hockey all around. Goal for Kamloops makes it actually 7-0 since 5-0 up there. I'm not real sure that we have to keep track because I don't think we're getting 8 in this game, but you know what? I don't see anybody hanging their head or giving up. You got to play for each other no matter what. The initial goal is always keep them to single digits, get one yourself. 81 walks out from the corner, gets a shot off on her ass at that point. Roach made the save. Didn't know where the rebound was, but it was out of the net. And then on the follow-up play, I'm just going to linger there a little bit because the puck hit him in the helmet. He seems perfectly fine, or at least I think it hit him in the helmet. 4:36 to go in the second. But my attitude in a game like this, I think they're going to call that as a hit. Yeah. That's just a little bit over the line, but I thought it was, especially given the game situation and Kessin Pojukovac being in a undefended position. So it was nothing like brutal or malicious, but just enough over the line. But the referee agreed it should be a 2-minute penalty, so 4:25 to go. Second period, a chance for the Serpents to get on the board. You want to get one. Well defended there. The pass attempt anticipated and jumped up upon. Here's a 77 guy I mentioned earlier. You can tell he's got a few shorthanded points in his life. Sometimes those players, they enjoy that more because it's more open ice. They're free to ice it. And there's less expectation to pass. Roach doesn't handle that as cleanly as he'd like to, so he retreats to his crease. And Wallace here just letting the time tick away, down to 1-2-3 to go in the penalty. Finds a teammate. Love it. See, Coach Navarrete knows what's going on. He's over there coaching like it's 1-1. These are the building block games. If the Serpents can win this game, hey, go for it. But realistically, what you're doing is you're building here for the next game you play. Again, sometimes you're going to be the 7, sometimes you're going to be the 0. Oh my gosh, beautiful goal there by Wallace, shorthanded. I get the feeling that guy scores a few. How many? Hat trick a game? 2 hat tricks a game? 2 goals a game?
Maybe 71, but
Okay.
we have a strong team.
Yeah, that was a beautiful finish. So, pie point of the second period. Drown your sorrows in some pie if you got it. I believe that makes it 8-0. Don't tell your team I said this, but I can feel the comeback starting now. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do on a goal like that? You know. I mean, maybe if I watched the replay, it did not jump out at me that any Serpent did anything wrong. In fact, quite the opposite. A little mistake there by Chinasik. Don't hang your head, buddy. You're surveying your possibilities. Behind you if it doesn't close. Hard shot there. Bounces not quite in front of the net. It's taking his time. It's going there, but Hudson Dennis jumped on it. No, that's not Hudson. William Wedge jumped on it. Got it cleared. I close the gate. I look up. I see Drinkwater down there with, I believe, Chinasik. Drinkwater's going to have a shot opportunity, but closed immediately by the Kamloops defender. Tipped it up and over the net. Puck still down low. All right. Good attempt by the Serpents. Drinkwater end of his shift. Shaking his head in frustration, but I just like to see these kids keep playing strong, good hockey. Look, it's called what it is. You're not going to win this game. Play the right way, get better. It's an opportunity to grow. So far, I think they're doing that. Oh, nice. Is that Wedge? It's Chinasik, 86, not 88. This is Wedge. Chinasik 2 Wedge. Your coach yelling, you got 3. Tries to get it to the middle, knowing he has support. Nicely defended by Kamloops. Game really flowing now. Minute 30 to go in the second. Kid had a good laugh, by the way, when I said I feel a comeback coming. He had a good laugh. Oh, the puck stays out. William Wedge down low again. Sorry, Chinasik down low. That's William Wedge here, 86 out of 88 again. Oh my gosh, what a good opportunity there. Just stays out. I don't know I guess it was a save or a post. But again, a 3-on-1 developing here, or would have. Had it not been for Hudson Dennis putting a little back pressure, making a harder shot that tips over the net. Good hockey there by Hudson Dennis. I dare say Elliot Roach behind him too. Was in position somehow to give himself at least a chance like he is there. Puck goes up and in, but he played it well. Nonetheless, that's like practice drills out there. Puck goes in. But this is an opportunity for Roach as well. We've talked about this a lot, so I hope he's taking advantage of this to play the right way and get better. And my read is, look at him down there. He's telling himself he could have had that. I'm not so sure. I won't talk him out of it, but time to dust off one of my favorite quotes. I believe is Marty Brodeur. 2-on-1 pass. Roach hits it with the blocker, but it ends up in the net. But again, he played it exactly as you have to. A 2-on-1 like that, you have to be deep in your net well, you have to respect the puck carrier. And by the time the puck comes over, he exploded out, shot his blocker at it. Gave himself a chance, made contact. I think he had a great game. Team over there cheering. My best guess is this is a mercy pull. It's not like they think that South Island it's not like they think they can come back and win here. So I think it's just a case of there's no point in you staying in there and taking. This is another reason for a pull sometimes is you're not going to take this beating alone. This is why you have a partner. You two work together. And you know what? It's a chance for all those things I said about Elliot Roach. Sorry, I'm getting an update here from the out-of-town scoreboard. I'll get to that in a moment. Everything I said about Elliot Roach also applies to Lucas Johnson. There's nothing he can do here to erase a 9-10 goal deficit. He's good enough to keep all the pucks out and score maybe 3 hat tricks, but that still have us down by 1. See Elliot out there to greet his teammate. He seems to understand what's going on. I think good for him. Kind of proud of him right now, actually. Because I'm sorry, he played well. And if you don't understand that, I dare say we don't see goaltending the same way. At any rate, oh, there we go. That's my old man sound as I get up. I had stayed down because with 90 seconds left, I intended to go next door to look. I'm getting updates. It is 3-2 for the team we want to win in the third period. So we want the Junior Flames to lose or tie. And if that happens, we still advance. They're down 3-2 with about 7 minutes to go. So this is a tough spot for Lucas Johnson to jump into, but you know what? At the same time, it's very liberating. If every single shot goes in, it doesn't make a difference. And he's going to face some high-quality shots. I actually agree with this. I might have waited till the intermission, but I might not have as well. In fact, after the 8th or 9th, I started thinking, it does make sense to make the change now. On the 10th, they did make it. And the outcome of the game no longer in question. I think it makes sense against a team this good to sharpen up both goaltenders. I really do. So if this team, our team, the Serpents, continues to play well, they're going to jump into that next game flying and have a chance against who's probably going to be the BC Selects, I think. Oh, something behind the play here. I saw Marcelo kind of getting a look in his eye. Don't take any suspensions, buddy. You need him. Running clock. You can tell the refs saying even on a penalty, let's just keep it moving. Let's get out of here. That's good officiating because main thing now, no suspensions. And we know we're in tough. There's 2 real strong teams in this tournament. We did well to keep that first game to 8-3. So that's the one I'm thinking of. They do start to blur. Beautiful. Was that a save? Unbelievable. Unbelievable save by Lucas Johnson. And puck gets up in his net anyway, but look. Whoa, we don't need that. Lucas Johnson swiping with his stick at the player who had he trash talk at a 12-0 goal on the power play. But that first initial save was absolutely amazing. one of those cross piece passes. He got his left pad over on it somehow. He still doesn't understand what happened, but I think he gets told it was a cupcake. Huh. I'm glad my son wouldn't score a goal to make it 12-0 on the power play and call it a cupcake to a goal. You just came into the game and just had previously made an amazing save. But oh boy, you can tell Lucas is really locked in and moving well. Oh, that one I'm not sure what happened. I thought it beat the glove, but maybe the glove made contact or maybe it hit the Serpent in front. I thought it had gone in. But I wish someone would tell Lucas to quit swinging his stick because we want both goaltenders available. He probably got pretty frustrated watching this game from the bench as well. But I don't have a single player out there to put blame on for this. It just happens sometimes. And I don't think anybody's not working hard. I mean, look at Hudson Dennis down there as a forward behind the goal, down by 12 goals, hustling to support. I think the players on the ice are in good position. Drinkwater coming down in the zone to get the puck. Try to work it out. Just good hockey around. And this game anyways, Kamloops is the better team. Not sure if that went through or was blocked. Protect yourself over there, Keston. He does. Good job. Drinkwater leaked out the back. But there's two players between him and the passer. Puck didn't make it through. Came back in, gloved by Johnson, and freed up and sent down ice. And Poljukovac pulls through the defender. Stick goes flying. A little less than 10 minutes to go in this one. I actually have no problem with this game. It's going to happen sometimes. What can we take from this? I bet the coaches are paying attention. And if we're fortunate enough to make the 2v3 game, and if we're able to make our way to the gold medal game from there and play these guys again, what do we see that we can exploit or shut down? It's going to take the best game from everybody out there, obviously. You know, one potential silver lining if we do end up in that 2v3 game. Tip in front goes wide. Nice pass, nice tip. Nice defense. There's only one team in this whole tournament that gets 2 games tomorrow, and that's the team that participates in and wins the 2v3. So if we make that... Oh, shut up. Sorry, like, Baines out there hustles. Falls down, and the whole Blazers bench yells. I apologize. I know I'm talking about kids, but come on. Have some class. Okay, so cross-checking penalty coming up to the Blazers player here. Running time. Again, an opportunity to work on the power play, and let's see if we can get one on these guys. Christian, whoa, moving backwards to his left, able to adjust and grab that puck. Nice. Nice play by Christian over there. All right, puck sent down the ice. Johnson out to play it on his backhand. Serpents swirl around behind the net, pick that up. Good head of steam. I believe that's Henderson over there. Passes between his legs, right to the stick and Navarrete. Another beautiful little display of hockey. Navarrete, I think he's gonna... Oh, I misread the play. Yeah, I can confirm that was Maddox Henderson that had that nice rush out earlier. So I get a good look at his jersey. Navarrete down here calling for the pass. A little too long to connect. Christian did take a look, but he didn't have a clear path, so he starts carrying it up and actually gets all the way down to where he gets a shot on net. Puck just out. Big penalty coming here. I didn't see it, but from the reaction of the referee, it was a no-doubter. I heard a big thud. I was watching the puck at the blue line. Looks like 2 minutes for body contact on Chinasek. Wallace just coming over to say hi. I believe you heard the earlier conversation between him and number 71. They split about 4 goals a game. I'll take the over on that from what I've seen. So for 36 seconds, we'll have 4-on-4, and then it'll be penalties going up on the wrong side there. We'll get that sorted out. And then it'll be a minute 24 of 5-on-4 for the Blazers. They got the penalty on the wrong side, but you know what? That's going to function. Everybody knows what's going on. Right now, we're at 4-on-4. Lots of open ice. I think this is good. I'd like to see Johnson face some shots because basically at this point, it's just practice. Doesn't need it. He's been sharp all the way through. I think Roach has too, including this game. But the more work he gets here, probably the better. Goals against just don't matter at this point. So it's like a live scrimmage in the NFL. You can't get better than that. Drinkwater calling for a slash, I guess. To be honest, I didn't have eyes on it, but I saw his reaction. He kind of moved his hand, and he seemed upset. But little lessons to be taken here, right? Just play through that. Okay, I'll close it behind you, buddy. That poor kid. I kept the camera off him. He's nearly crying. Up 12-0. Took a penalty with 6 minutes left, and felt like he let his team down. So I kind of like that, showing some heart. I bet he was. I bet he wasn't the kid that called the goal a cupcake or yelled at one of the best hockey players I've ever seen for losing an edge on a hustle play. I don't think it was him. All right, we got 5:20 to go. The Blazers are on the power play here for the 52 seconds up on the board. Oh, here's that 71 player. Yeah, you could tell he's got some skill there. Oh, we don't win every game we play. Never said you did. Till now. I'm not even sure I don't even sure I believe her that they lost that championship game. All right, power play goal. This referee is number 77. Rip City 3-2 over Calgary Flames. Fantastic. Rip City won 3-2 over the Junior Flames. So this is not how, as a Serpents, you want to go into the 2v3 game. However, you got here because of how you played up to this point. Again, 1, and 2 gets it done in tournaments when you got a couple of teams at the top soaking up all the wins. That would be this Blazers team and the BC Selects. Realistically, if I didn't believe as much in this team as I do, I would say the other 4 teams in this tournament, the other 3 teams in this tournament were competing for bronze. This team's the one that secured that. Nice save by Johnson. I think the referee might have gotten in the way of the full sequence there. He got his glove up on it, kind of bounced over, I think, off the inside of his blocker back into the main part of his equipment. He swallowed it up. So, achievement unlocked. Bronze medal achieved. That is quite an accomplishment in a tournament like this. There's 3 teams battling for that honor. That goes to the Serpents. And with that bronze locked down, they get a chance for a repeat against a rematch against the BC Selects tomorrow, 10:15 a.m. Winner takes silver. And we'll play this team in the gold medal game. So it's funny. I mean, I was about to let out a woo, and then I realized how inappropriate that would be as one of the few people here aware of that result. Thank you very much to the, I couldn't tell who it was from the handle, perhaps Ranj. But thank you to whoever posted that result, probably watching online. I actually hadn't noticed it till now. You had been giving updates. That's great. I appreciate that. I missed most comments in here. But when I saw the last one, I saw the previous ones too. So thank you for that. And that's good news. So we live to fight another day. I've seen nothing in this team today that tells me they've quit or don't deserve the chance to compete and have a chance to win tomorrow. Oh, did that go in? Drinkwater with a good shot from a tight angle. Save made. Puck falls down in front. Dennis there trying to poke in the rebound. Good smart play by who else? Baines. Takes a little goonery in the back, and I was almost going to yell out from here, but then I remember don't coach from the stands. I was going to yell, don't skate away, don't take a penalty. And he did. A good smart play by that young man, and not surprised it's number 11. If he keeps this up, he's going to pass Alfredson for my favorite number 11 of all time. It's getting pretty close as it is. All right, we've approached the 1 minute mark of the third period. Last minute of play. Dernière minute à jouer dans la troisième période. I just like to see this time click off without our boys getting any kind of suspension. We want everybody here for the game tomorrow. They're living to fight another day. And I think with the goaltending we have and the team we have, we can steal one from anybody on any day, including these guys if it gets to there. But let's not worry about that till we're at that bridge. So, for those of you watching the 13s and 14s, yes, the 13 game. Both these teams are in the same game. The 13 game is at 10. This game, the 14 game, this team is at 10:15 a.m. So, I guess you'll watch one and replay the other. Skate away, boys! Skate away! I don't think on that initial check, I believe it was Wedge. Might have been Chinasic. I've been confusing 86 and 88 all game. But he just went in and took a penalty. Hudson, skate away. We want you tomorrow. So these kids got a lot of fight in them, and there was some poor sportsmanship shown. I don't know what happened to this kid here down on a knee. I wouldn't let this handshake happen if I were these teams. Got a kid down on the ice. Seems to have hurt his head. I did not see what happened. What, you going to do MVPs out here? Just go home. We'll see them if we're able in the gold medal game. But between then and now, tomorrow, if you're following, both teams are going to have to choose. And hopefully this goes off without incident. The coach of the Kamloops Blazers sharing some F-bombs with the referee. That said, I didn't see what happened. Good job by Lucas Johnson. That's not an easy situation to step into. Speaking of stepping into, I think Sella Navarrete might have done that on purpose, but I want these boys to remember not to take penalties. That's my favorite Blazer, number 34. Yeah. The Zamboni's out. This game started late, which means if there's one after us, it's behind schedule. Zamboni driver looks at his watch. Well, isn't this an image? Did they give it? They gave it to somebody. I think coach just said, let's go, boys. I don't know if he gave it to anybody or not. Frustrating result for the Serpents. Some bloating from Kamloops being met with some frustration from the Serpents. And actually, an outcome considering these boys are 11 years old or 12. Oh, yeah, I'd like to see that sheet too, by the way. Do you mind if I just glance at it too? So the goal one is like this column here, 71, yes. 77, 71, 11, 77, 77, 77. Yeah. Yeah, okay. There you have it. 2 goals a game. 2 to the power of, it's like 3 goals to the, that little 2 up top. So at any rate, I think there's 5 or 6 there. Very good game. Very good team. They took it from the first face-off, never gave up. Good goal after good goal after good goal. I'm proud of our guys. They fought all the way through. They've had a good tournament to this point. They're sharpened up having played a good team, and you could tell they're motivated. They left the ice motivated. So let's see if they can bring that into the silver medal game tomorrow. They've got a gold, they got a bronze medal in their pocket. They're playing for a silver, for the right to play for gold. Let's see if they can carry that forward at 10:15 tomorrow. We'll have to figure out the filming. I'm just thinking out loud. So thanks for watching. If you watched through to the end here, you 7 people are true Serpents fans. 2014 Serpents going to the playoff round tomorrow. There's 2 other teams in this tournament that are not, that would love to be in their skates. So good job by them. And we'll see you tomorrow morning.